24 hours economy in Ghana has been activated. It has been signed into law and it is not a propaganda. That yesterday, a friend of mine told me at 1:50 a.m. in the morning, he was clearing his car at the harbor, Tema, and everything.
This is a video of where Ghana president is talking to his people and our Nigeria president is talking to Nigerians. Let's look at it.
What did Jesus tell us? He said, "This is my commandment, that you love one another."
As I'm speaking to you right now, Ghana is turning everything around. Ghana is making sure that their country is not in the level of other African countries. They are making sure that even Japan, China, America do not even come close to them. I'm going to be sharing a couple of videos to see how the 24 hours economy is functioning in Ghana. As you're watching, please do so well to share the video, kindly like and subscribe.
24 hours economy in Ghana has been activated. It has been signed into law and it is not a propaganda. That yesterday, a friend of mine told me at 1:50 a.m. in the morning, he was clearing his car at the harbor, Tema, and everything was going smoothly. All the offices were operating smoothly and everything had been activated. And this is happening even after Ghana has finished paying their debts at the IMF. They are no longer owing IMF. Ghana has pulled out and has finished paying their debts. And more so, to boost this economy, I'm talking about the 24 hours economy, Ghana has set aside a amount of money between $4,500 to about $45,000 for people who will receive soft loans to boost their businesses that will move the 24 hours economy to the site they want to see it. This is what we call HDI, Human Development Index, where the government invests directly on their citizens to be able to push the GDP of a nation. This is worth partnering. When others are still going to go and borrow money, thinking of where to borrow money, Ghana has been structured. I just told you the other day that the stock exchange of Ghana is the second best globally after South Korea, gaining about 63.4%. It is unprecedented, and all this is happening within a short period of time of restructuring and resetting as the government will target. I intentionally wanted to read this news on my birthday so that my followers who are not going to be using negativity or following negativity, they should go and write a good proposal. Don't be pessimistic. Always be optimistic. Believe in your proposal. Know that you are going to get that loan and be sincere with that loan. You will get that loan. You will be impactful to the society. You will be impactful to yourself. The law is the law. It's my birthday.
This is a video of where Ghana president is talking to his people and our Nigeria president is talking to Nigerians. Let's look at it.
What did Jesus tell us? He said, "This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you." What did he say? He says it's a commandment. And what is a commandment? A commandment is a directive. It must be obeyed. It's like they give in the army. When they say attention, it's a commandment. You cannot do anything but attention. If they say stand at ease, it means stand at ease. You cannot do anything but to stand at ease. And so Jesus says, "It is my commandment that you should love one another as I have loved you." And he goes on to say, "Greater love has no one than this, than to lay down one's life for his friend." That's the ultimate sacrifice. What is the ultimate sacrifice? Death. And so instead of your friend dying, you take death upon yourself. And so there's no greater sacrifice. And that is what Jesus did for us. He sacrificed his life for the rest of us so that we may live. My brothers and sisters, if Christ laid down his life for us, how much more should we lay down pride, resentment, division, and hatred for one another? We must not just pretend to be Christians. We must not just pretend to be followers of Jesus Christ. We must live Christ-like lives. And so if any of you is in this assembly, in this congregation, and you have someone somewhere you are quarreling with, this is the moment. You must leave that grudge here and go back and show that person love, like Jesus Christ showed you.
All right, our Ghana president has spoken. Let's ask our Nigeria president, Daddy, do you agree with what Ghana president said? As you don't come agree now, what do you have to tell us?
We are a poor nation. The bank coal will follow. They say firewood will not smoke. They say we need to plant more trees. And they are not giving us money. We need to open our eyes, try shining, and tell the West. If you don't guarantee our finances and work up with us to stop this, we are not going to comply with your climate change. Do it.
For Ghanaians who always say Nigeria complain too much, it starts from our leaders. You see Ghana president now, he addressed the nation. He preach. I tell you before, una not get president oh. Now so far now una get. In fact, president go carry Bible enter call the preach, give the whole nation. You see, your president is preaching to you how to love one another. That is why you are not too loud. Any small thing you communicate with your brothers and sisters to know how to solve the matter. We are complaining because the complaint come from our generation. See our president what he complain because the Westerners say may we plant tree. Now president they complain say how can you say may we plant tree? How can we plant tree? What tree? When money where they want to plant tree? Now you want for no say not be we start complain. Now our president start complain. He need more money to campaign, and I make I no agree with her. See, make una appreciate what una get because the complaint are from everywhere for Nigeria. We cannot quiet because now they teach us how to complain. Now our fathers now they understand us. So Ghanaians, love your brothers and sisters as Jesus is taught us. Now your president talk more.
Ghana has officially exited its IMF bailout program, and honestly, here's what you do not know, and why this could become one of the biggest economic turning points Ghana has seen in recent years. So according to the government of Ghana and the International Monetary Fund, that's IMF, Ghana has successfully completed the final reviews of its extended credit facility program with the IMF ahead of schedule. Now, for context, the IMF program was introduced after Ghana faced one of its most severe economic crises in decades around 2022. At the time, Ghana was struggling with very high inflation, rapid cedi depreciation, rising debt, foreign exchange shortages, and declining investor confidence. The IMF subsequently approved a $3 billion bailout program to help stabilize the economy through fiscal reforms and debt restructuring measures. But now, according to government, Ghana has achieved enough macroeconomic stability and debt sustainability to officially conclude the financing arrangement. And instead of taking another bailout program, Ghana says it is now transitioning into something called a policy coordination instrument, also known as a PCI. Now, this part is very important. Unlike the previous IMF arrangement, the PCI does not provide Ghana with direct bailout money or financing. Instead, the IMF says the PCI mainly provides technical assistance, economic policy guidance, reform monitoring, and support for investor confidence. Government says now the goal is to maintain economic discipline while attracting private investment and development financing without depending on IMF bailout cash. According to official statements, government says Ghana's economy has recently shown signs of recovery, including declining inflation, a stronger cedi, improved reserves, better debt sustainability, and stronger economic growth. Government also says Ghana's sovereign credit ratings have improved from restricted default status to a B rating with a positive outlook. And according to official figures, Ghana's international reserves reportedly reached around $14.5 billion by February 2026, representing nearly 6 months of import cover. The IMF itself has also acknowledged Ghana's economic stabilization progress and recently urged the country to use the new fiscal space to drive jobs, investment, and growth. But honestly, this is where the conversation becomes more complicated, because while many people may welcome signs of economic recovery, others argue ordinary Ghanaians are still struggling with high living costs, unemployment, utility pressures, and rising everyday expenses. And politically, opinions are already divided. Some people see the IMF exit as proof Ghana's economy is stabilizing again. Others argue Ghana still remains under IMF influence because the new PCI arrangement continues policy, monitoring, and reform oversight. And honestly, that debate may continue for a long time, because exiting the IMF bailout program is one thing, but ensuring ordinary citizens genuinely feel economic improvement in their daily lives may be the bigger test. Still, many economists say maintaining macroeconomic stability without depending on new bailout financing could help improve investor confidence and reduce future economic vulnerability if properly managed. Because at the end of the day, economic recovery is not only about reports and ratings, it's about whether ordinary people actually begin to feel relief in jobs, businesses, prices, and quality of life. So what do you think? Do you believe Ghana's economy is genuinely recovering, or do you think ordinary citizens are still not feeling the improvement yet? Let me know what you think in the comment section, and follow Beyond the Politics, where we go deeper than the headlines.
Kudos to the government of Ghana. They've been doing absolutely amazing, trying to rebuild their country, trying to make sure that their country is so conducive for its citizens. This is one thing every other government in Africa should learn. They should learn how to make sure that their citizens are okay, are comfortable. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video, share, and subscribe.